Hello YouTube. In today's video, I will explain how I experimented with growing sweet potatoes at home. First, I got a pack of sweet potatoes from a nearby grocery store. These were honey sweet potatoes from Indonesia. All but one of the potatoes was steamed and it was delicious. As for the last potato, I buried it halfway in an ice cream container of potting soil, covered the top with a wire mesh and left it outside. I watered it every day to encourage roots to grow. After about 3 weeks, it began to sprout. And a week later, the first slips began to push out. Since then, the slips kept growing and growing. I had to replace the wire mesh with a cage to give the slips more room to grow. Once the slips were around 6 inches tall, I clipped them off the potato and placed it in a container of fish pond water to again encourage roots to grow. For some slips, I simply submerged the bottom inch or so in water, and for others, I wrapped the bottom with tissue paper.
Three days later.
So today, I have removed this very long slip from the sweet potatoes. I have wrapped the bottom with some tissue paper, soaked it in some water. And here I've just got a pot of soil. So I'm just going to try and put it in there. Cover it up. And so the objective is to see if this method is good enough for the slip to grow roots. And once it's grown roots in this pot here, once it's big enough, I'll probably transfer it to a bigger pot or maybe even to the ground and then see if I can get sweet potatoes growing from it. In the meantime, I've also got these two over here. These two slips have also got tissue paper wrapped, but they've only been soaked just in water. And again, just trying to see if I can encourage roots to just grow in this sort of fashion. And we'll see if it works or not, this method versus this method.
3 weeks later.
So the sweet potato slips, they have been in water for about 2 weeks. And I've been changing the water every other day. Let's take a look at the roots. Look at this. Fantastic roots. I think this is ready to be planted. And the other one, it's a few days younger, as in I cut it a few days after the previous one. And look at this, the roots are also growing quite nicely. And the last one, this one I only cut about 3-4 days ago. And you might be able to see, it's probably not in good focus, but there's a bit of a root just sticking out in the corner there. So this is also starting to root, so that's fantastic. So anyway, for these two, they have fantastic roots. I've got some yogurt tubs with a hole drilled in the bottom. Just gonna put some soil. It's got some soil there. Gonna put some soil in here. Just transfer the roots with the tissue. Just put it in here, and the purpose is a bit similar to this one, just to get the roots to grow. And once, maybe 1 or 2 weeks later, once the roots have embedded themselves in the soil, I can just remove it all and then put it in the soil. Oh, and by the way, you can see the sweet potato where the slips came from. It's still producing more slips. So there's 4 very nice slips here, and there are like 4 more growing. 2 of them are quite tall, 2 of them are a bit smaller. But looks like this potato is still going strong. Like if I press it, it's pretty firm. And I had, if I can lift it up for you, might be able to see there are roots growing along the bottom. So this potato has given me 4 slips, 4 more being made, and it's still going. Fantastic. So while I was growing the sweet potato and encouraging slips to form, and then harvesting those slips into water and also in soil to encourage roots to grow, I've been preparing the bedding for the sweet potato plant itself. So what I've done is, in this sort of like space, I've cut out an L shape. I've dug up an L-shaped hole, and then now added more soil, and I've created a sort of a barrier using these roof tiles. So what I'm going to do is just redo a bit of the fencing, lay the soil nicely, and probably I can put maybe 3 to 5 sweet potatoes, one here, one there, one in the corner, and then 2 more perhaps over there. So yeah.
3 weeks later.
So here is the finished sweet potato bedding. I have already fixed up all these walls and compacted the soil a little bit, and I've also dug 3 holes, 1, 2 and 3, and in these holes I'll put these 3 sweet potato slips that have first been grown in water, cut off, left in water for about 2 weeks to allow some roots to grow, and then put into this pot of soil. And so yeah, let's just see what they look like. Let's start with this one. Oh, would you look at that? It's all covered in roots. Fantastic. Oh, it's really crumbled. Oh dear. So try to pick this up. Oh no. Oh dear. Alright, what this will have to do. Wow, so look at this. Oh, so much roots. Fantastic. You should try to plant this actually at sort of an angle, because that way the slips, well rather the leaves will grow, so it will grow along the ground, and the roots will not just go downwards, they go sideways as well. So let's try grow it sideways then. Probably the hole is a bit too deep. Cover it a bit more, and then put it in. There we go. Then just cover it up. Try not to get the leaves buried. Just cover it up. Yeah, that's one planted. Right, number 2. The roots have formed a ring around the bottom of the it's actually a yogurt pot, these. So interesting. Let me see if I can put it upside down, not right side up. There we go. Oh, but the soil is already crumbling once again. Just try and pick it up as best I can. Oh, I can feel the roots tearing under my hands. That's no good. Ooh, look at that though. Fantastic. I'll put you in the middle, like so. So again, too deep though. Let's do that. There. There we go. That's 2. Now number 3. Look at this one. So this one is actually the eldest of the 3, as in this slip had grown first. I've put it in water, allowed to grow, put it in soil, and so this one was probably elder by these other 2 by maybe about 3 weeks. Not sure. Well, maybe that's why the roots are, entirely surrounding this this soil. Not sure, is that a bad thing? Like, is it too old at this point to be planted? But we'll see. Oh, it's quite compact actually, probably held together by the roots. Maybe those ones are better because the roots are not more loose, I suppose. But we'll see. I'll try and plant this sideways, sort of like this. Then just bury it up. Try to get the leaves out of the soil. There we go. 3 sweet potato saplings from 1 sweet potato. Harvested the slips, put them in water, put them in soil that's in these yogurt pots. This is a Glycofax bottle. Let them grow roots for about another 2 weeks. Then, while those were growing, preparing the bed. So at this point, from what I understand, it's gonna take, well, half a year maybe for it be ready for harvest. By that I mean that they will, they'll grow. Hopefully the roots will keep spreading. Those roots will become, will form like tubers, so sweet potato tubers. The leaves will keep growing, and probably occasionally I can harvest some of the sweet potato leaves, just to eat that, probably make a stir fry. And then in about half a year, so 6 months from what I read, plus minus a few months, the leaves will all wither. So they'll wither, die out, and when the leaves have withered and died out, it means that the tubers have reached their sort of optimal size, and at that point it's ready to be harvested for the tubers, for the sweet potato itself. So in the meantime, we'll have to keep this place under control, occasionally weed the place of grass, weeds, and occasionally add fertilizer, probably to encourage growth. I'm also thinking of putting maybe some sort of scaffold, because I read that as these leaves grow, they're like vines, they'll sort of crawl along the ground, and that's fine, but I'm also interested in eating the leaves, and if I can encourage the leaves to grow more, maybe I can put some scaffolds and sort of like tie I guess as this part grows longer, tie them to these scaffolds, so that when it's time for maintenance, it's okay, just pluck some and eat those instead of just harvesting what's on the soil. So yeah, very, very exciting. It's getting quite dark as well. Thankfully I've sprayed a lot of mozzie spray, so I've not been bitten by mosquitoes, but it's getting quite dark, so I think I'm done for the day. I'm exhausted.